Taylor Heinicke with me here. All right, Taylor, the dust has settled a little bit because there were a lot of emotions after that game. Where's the feelings, the emotions now?
They're kind of dying down. I'm trying to get them to die down a little bit. You know, it's a long season, and we got to get ready for Indy. So I'm going to enjoy this one today and dive into Indy tomorrow. So I'm going to try and enjoy it for the rest of the day.
We were very well aware that Green Bay was your team growing up, and it's something that you would bond with your dad over. Unfortunately, your dad not being able to be here, but what do you think he would be saying, and how would he be celebrating this with you?
Yeah, it's pretty standard for my dad. He'd give me his famous bear hug, tell me he's proud of me, he loves me, and then we would probably share a beer over some steak or something. So I know he was watching down yesterday, and he's really proud of me.
I know your entire family is, as is the fan base as well. Are you aware, do you hear the chants from the crowds of Heinicke, Heinicke? Do you hear that when you're in the moment?
Not really. I mean, sometimes I hear it, but again, like yesterday, that was the last thing that was on my mind. You know, that rough first half, and I was just trying to get back and give our team a chance to win. So, but you know, when things are going great, you can kind of hear them and kind of enjoy it. But you know, for a game like yesterday, it's you know, you're trying to focus in. You
know, you could have easily kind of crumbled in that first half, but instead, there's something in you that just doesn't quit. A lot of guys will say you've got like that dog in you, and we hear the word like moxie all the time with you. Where does that mentality come from?
I think a lot of it has to come from Brett Favre. That's who I grew up watching. And you go back and watch his film, the dude never gave up. He was tough. And he had a lot of fun out there. And, you know, that's why I fell in love with the game of football. So every time I go out there, I pretend like it's my last game. I go out there and try to have fun and leave it all out there. And I think that's what makes me the player I am today.
We saw you share a moment with Aaron Rodgers after the game as well. Can you share us what was shared between the two?
Yeah, he said, you know, you played a great game. Keep doing your thing, stay healthy, and probably maybe see you down, you know, later down the road. So again, you know, to share a moment like that with a quarterback that you've looked up to your whole life and have been rooting for, you know, when I was in high school, it's a really cool moment.
One of the reasons we're celebrating this win is your connection with Terry McLaurin. And you've now got a couple of seasons and a couple of years being able to work with him. Of course, being able to sync and trust the timing and trust the chemistry with your receiver is important. Where is that when it comes to Terry?
It's up there. It's up there big time. You know, obviously there's some things I wish I could correct. I missed him on a couple throws yesterday, but the biggest thing I felt bad about last year was the deep ball to him. I couldn't connect with him on the deep ball last year for whatever reason. And you know, there was a lot of yards to be had there, a lot of touchdowns to be had last year, and I couldn't get him those numbers. And so one of the biggest things I worked on this offseason was arm strength and the timing with my feet. So, you know, working through that, you know, this offseason and during training camp, it showed yesterday with that 9 ball, and then there's a couple of plays where I just trusted him. You know, I just threw it in an area and let him go do his thing. You know, we paid him a lot of money for a reason, right? So, you know, when I throw that ball in the air, I have full confidence that he's going to make the play, and he did yesterday.
So we're counting 37 yards as a good deep ball.
Yeah, you know.
How much pride do you kind of take in being able to connect on that? Because it is something that everybody wants to comment on with you.
Yeah, you know, it's huge for me. It gives you a little boost of confidence, and hopefully we can build on it. But again, you know, last year, we connected on a couple. I think one was in Atlanta. But again, you know, if we can keep stretching the field, it just makes our offense a lot better. So if I can continue to do that, I think we're in a good place.
You know, it wasn't just Terry. There's 7 different guys that you threw the ball to. What does it say for this offense, the options that you have, the playmakers that you have, and you even were short as well in that game because Dotson wasn't out there, Diami wasn't out there, Logan wasn't out there as well.
Yeah, it's just a testament to our coaches and those guys. They work hard throughout the week. You see it during practice, and you know, we had some, you know, Armani. He was a quarterback in college. He's only been tight end for what, you know, 5-6 months now, and he's out there breaking tackles and getting crucial first downs. So you know, for him to do that was huge for us. It gives him a boost of confidence, and he's just going to build on that as well. So, unfortunately, Cole went down with a concussion, but you know, we've seen flashes of him throughout training camp. So, you know, we're really excited about the young guys. You know, they keep working hard, they keep making plays, and it just gives all of us confidence that we can use them.
How much does it really kind of help you in what you want to do when the run game is doing what it was doing? I mean, 166 yards on the ground.
Yeah, it's huge. Again, I think a quarterback's best friend is when you can hand the ball off and turn around and see them gash it and go for 5, 10, 15 yards. So No, it was really pleasing to see that, and again, that's a testament to the offensive line as well. They've been under attack, for a couple weeks now, but they got it together and they put together a really good game.
What can you attest that to? I mean, the offensive line has gone through multiple changes. I don't know that they've had stability from one game to the next of guys moving all around, and you see the challenges that they're up against to be able to come together. How do you believe that they're able to do that, or were?
I think it's just continuing to work. There's no way, you can change the past, and the only way you can get better is just continue to work, and that's what they do week in, week out, day in, day out. So, it's nice having Tyler Larson in there. He's knows this system for a long time. I think he gives the offense line a little bit of confidence, and making those calls and making sure everyone's doing their thing. And he did a good job of leading them yesterday.
Yeah, just one sack late in the game, though. Feeling it still. Oh, yeah. I can't imagine one would be more than enough probably for any quarterback there. But all right, moving on. We've got Indianapolis coming up. Now that you get, look, it was 1 week with the starters that you had last week preparing for it. What are you wanting to work on this week now that you've got even more time there?
I would say more with just timing with receivers. Hopefully we get, Dotson back, and hopefully get Logan back. But yeah, I think if you just keep on working on the timing with the guys and putting the balls where they want them, we'll be in good shape. And again, offensive line keep doing their thing, running backs keep running the ball like they are, and I think we'll be all right shape.
It was really cool to be able to see how your teammates were interacting with you in the locker room post game, and there's just pure joy from everyone for what you had to overcome, for keeping them in the game, for being able to get that victory. And there's that one picture with John Allen.
Yeah.
Find somebody that looks at you but how does it make you and help you to know that your teammates, they believe in you? And that's very evident.
Yeah, well, going back to the picture, I texted Emily, our photographer, and I was like, "You really had to post that one? It looks kind of suspect there, but it was a great moment for John and I. And he's been in my ear throughout the year. If your time ever comes, we believe in you, and just go out there and do your thing. So when you have a captain like that, telling you that even when you're not starting, it means a lot to me. All the guys come up after the game. It's nice to have that encouragement. It's nice to have, guys having your back. So, they know I got their back too, and hopefully we can just keep this thing rolling.
Okay, 2 wins in a row. Let's make it 3 in Indianapolis. Thank you, Taylor.
Thank you.